What's good with everybody? This B New coming at you right after the game to give you my thoughts from the game. Uh, I did predict the Lakers victory before the game. I figured it would be a close game. I thought the Lakers would be able to pull it out. But you got to give credit to this Miami team. Man, do they have heart. I am telling you what, Jimmy Buckets is the truth. I mean, to drop another triple dub like that was truly amazing. I mean, another 30-point triple dub in the finals. And Jimmy Butler, a lot of people don't give him enough credit. They call him a cancer, but everywhere he go, he makes winners. He went to Minnesota. They made it to the playoffs for the first time in 15 years. He goes to Philadelphia. They get further they don't have in years. And now look what he's done in Miami. And I mean, just from his strength and athleticism and his heart is what really puts the team on his back. Jimmy Butler, he actually one of my favorite players, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think the Lakers really should have won this game. You know, I'm thinking probably Miami probably was watching this game, watching TV all day and just thinking all these people on TV that's already done gave the ring to the LeBron, already done said who's gonna be the finals MVP between LeBron and who's gonna be the MVP between Anthony Davis, which of course I fell victim to that too. I still think the Lakers should finish out the series, but now Miami's probably thinking Anthony Davis got an injury. Man, we got a real shot. And what if he come out gingerly on that foot next game? He could very well come out gingerly on that foot. So we don't know. But at the end of the day, the Lakers still got two more chances to close it out. And it's easier to win one NBA game than it is to win two. So I'm still going to say the Lakers are going to find a way to pull it out. It's a shame that LeBron came out and scored 40 points and just came out with the virtuoso like that in a loss because he couldn't get help. And then Danny Green had the wide open shot at the end. I mean, Danny Green, wide open. I mean, it was actually 6 or 7 seconds left on the clock. You had a wide open lane. You could have drove it. They had the seal in the post. You could have drove it and shot a little floater. You only down by one. Don't even need the three. Like, where's your game situational awareness? You could have drove it in. I mean, I don't understand what your mindset was, Danny Green. I don't understand that you couldn't hit the shot when you was that wide open, and that's what they pay you for, Danny Green. But at the end of the day, Danny Green, you got to do better. But also, what I definitely want to point out is how Frank Vogel got outcoached. Definitely at the end in that fourth quarter. First of all, he blew a challenge earlier in the game to me where it wasn't even a big deal to challenge something. I mean, it is the finals. It's an elimination game for the other team. You just never know when you might need a challenge. At the end of the day, the Anthony Davis foul was a foul on Anthony Davis. He wasn't in a straight-up motion. He kind of jumped into Jimmy Butler, so it's not like they needed it. But that's one thing you should have held. But I think Frank Vogel's main mistake was at the end of the game when Jimmy Butler drove to the hole and he got the shot. And he got fouled by Anthony Davis and went to the line and put the Heat up by one. Why take a timeout? Why take your last timeout when it's 16? I mean, first of all, you might need that timeout. I can see if you got a young team that's not prepared and don't know what to do, but you're dealing with LeBron James in as the point guard, who probably has the highest IQ that any basketball player has had in the history of the game, but yet you call a timeout. So when you call a timeout trying to draw up some kind of play that didn't even work out because the play was pathetic, then what you really should have did was allow them to play. Put pressure right on the Miami Heat. Jimmy Bucket makes the shot. Boom, they only up by one. Take it down with the momentum of the game. Allow LeBron to go to the hole to get fouled, to give him an opportunity to go to the line. He had been making all his free throws leading into that. He made, 6 out of 8 threes, so he's very hot. He could have easily went in transition and picked up the pace with 16 seconds left and go down there and take a shot. And then you would have had a timeout left. That way, even if you miss in the event like you did and they got it back and you fouled and then they end up going up by 3, they would have had a timeout left to advance the ball. But instead, you call the last timeout, you waste the timeout, then you drop a horrible play. But not only that, you give Miami a chance to get set in defense where they can draw up a defensive play and be prepared for whatever it is that you're doing, where they could actually triple team LeBron and see what he's doing. Of course, LeBron makes the right play to Danny Green, but Danny Green done held up the end of his bargain. The point is, though, if you would have just went on with the play with 16 seconds left and went down the court, I'm sure LeBron would have made the right play. He could have got to the hole, probably could have drawn a foul, could have went to the line, or either he could have kicked out to KCP on the side for a corner three to somebody because he could have drove all the way to the lane. They would have followed him to the lane for the double or triple team, and then he could have kicked it out to the open man. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna hang that loss on Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel, you got to be more aware of your timeouts. You have poor uses of your timeouts. You definitely got outcoached by Spoelstra. Spoelstra is doing a hell of a job coaching them up. I got to give shouts out to not Tyler Hero. What's the other guy named? Duncan Robinson. Boy, you got to be cold, boy. Boy, your name Duncan like Tim Duncan and Robinson like David Robinson. Boys, you a hybrid of them, but you can shoot threes, boy. No, I'm just playing. But real talk, I got to say that, Miami deserved to win. I mean, LeBron played a hell of a game. But, I mean, teams that come down from 3-1 before, I don't think that the Lakers will melt down like that because at the end of the day, I think their bench is a lot deeper. But if they don't have the confidence that they need to come out and finish the game, then they're going to be in trouble. Because if Miami can come out and somehow win the next game and it goes to a game 7 and there's no crowd, I just think that LeBron James is going to come out and maybe just be aggressive. Like, he scored 40 points tonight on 20 shots? I mean, that's very high efficiency. So instead of 20 shots, I want you to go out and pull a Kobe, pull a Jordan, shoot 35 or 40 times, LeBron, and let's just see what'll happen then. Because I think if you go out and shoot 35 or 40 times the next game, then you can actually score about 50 or 60 points. You're probably going to have to put the team on your back considering Anthony Davis, his injury wasn't looking too good. He had already had that deep bruise contusion on his foot prior to. So now he has re-injured that. So we'll see how that works out. I'm pretty sure he'll be getting treatment tonight and all day tomorrow leading into Sunday's game. But, hey, like I said, I felt like the Lakers might have already packed it in because they was ready to get home to L.A. They thought that Miami was going to pack it in and it was going to be over with. But, like I said, Orlando was not too far from Miami. So they ain't got too far to go. So, anyway, I will go ahead and just say for the next game, I predict the Lakers victory. But we'll have more thoughts and analysis on that tomorrow when I get a chance to kind of watch the film and break it down. Just to see other things that I may have noticed throughout the game that I didn't get a chance to see because I could have been alleviated, possibly. But at the end of the day, Lakers 4-2 is what I'm predicting. Lakers in 6, so they can close it out Sunday. That way the NBA can have some more ratings to go against the NFL. We'll start getting into some more NFL talk at the end of the NBA season. Y'all let me know who y'all favorite team is as far as the NFL, and I try to do my best to do any kind of breakdowns of any kind of upcoming games and things like that. But anyway, once again, this is Be New. I'm saying right on to the real, death to the fakers, and we're going to see what's going to happen on Sunday. Once again, signing off. Peace.